This is an 80 Q&A practice test. Plaintiff Attorney Mr. Lester, capital L-E-S-T-E-R. Mr. Lester. Defense Attorney Mr. Ramos, capital R-A-M-O-S. Mr. Ramos. And we'll start with defense attorney. Ready? Here we go. All right, Mr. Morris, had you seen interaction between Lynn Burke and the manager prior to June of 2010? Yes. Okay. And during those times, had Lynn Burke ever told you that she thought the manager had a crush on her? Objection, hearsay, sustained. Just goes to notice, Your Honor, not to whether or not it's true. Why is it relevant if it's not true? Well, what her belief would be, whether or not he actually did, would be another issue. Okay, it's unless this is somehow a prior inconsistent statement or an inconsistent statement by Lynn Burke, then the objection to hearsay will be continued. That's fine. Thank you. You're welcome. All right. Any further attempts to lay foundation in this area then? No, Your Honor. All right. Very good. We will be in recess until 11:15. All right. We're back on the record in People versus Blake. All parties are present, represented as before. All members of the jury and alternates are present. Mr. Morris is on the stand and still under oath. Mr. Ramos, you may resume your cross-examination, sir. Thank you. Hello again, Mr. Morris. Hello. If I understand you correctly, you don't like the cops, not in particular. And that morning of June 2010, did Lynn Burke appear to be high to you, as in under the influence of drugs? Yeah. Were you using drugs that morning? No. Thank you. No further questions. Additional questions, Mr. Lester? Yes, very briefly. When the defense attorney was asking you about how we went over your testimony, did someone visit you before the detective and I? Yes. Do you see him in this courtroom? Yes, I do. Where's the guy that came and visited you before? The guy on the left side of this table. The individual all the way to the left over here? Yes. Your Honor, I'm going to ask the record reflect the witness identified the defense investigator for the record. Sure, what's his name? Trask. All right, the record will reflect that the witness has identified Mr. Trask, T-R-A-S-K. Prior to Detective Winston and I talking to you, did he go over the same facts that we did? Yes, he did. Okay, so when defense counsel was asking if we reminded you of the stuff, who was the first person that brought up all the stuff? All right, the word list. Mr. Morris, capital M-O-R-R-I-S. Mr. Morris. Lynn Burke, capital L-Y-N. New word, capital B-U-R-K-E. Blake, capital B-L-A-K-E. Winton, capital W-I-N-T-O-N. And that is it for the word list. And that will conclude our 80 Q&A practice test.